Hi everyone, welcome to Science Chat.
Hey everyone.
So glad you can take some time out of your schedule to take a look at some of what Neogenics has to offer as far as our products. And today we're super excited to be focusing in on one of our flagship products, NeoFiber. And I want to welcome our lead formulator, Holm. Thanks for being with us, Derek.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And my name's Jeannie Goski. I'm National Sales Director for Neogenics. And we bring this resource to all of our fans just to let you take a look, deeper dive, if you will, into just what our products are all about, what's different about them, and why they are such a great choice for you in finding great alternatives for your health. So, Derek, today, NeoFiber, I'm excited about this one because I know it's one of your favorites. And a lot of people are familiar with fiber. It's been around for a long time in all kinds of forms. I remember my grandparents using it 100 years ago and being like, that's gross, and never using that. And so we've come a long way since then. And I'm super excited about what Neogenics has put together in this product. But first, before we go into that, just give all of us kind of a level set on what is fiber and why bother?
Fiber is a carbohydrate, and it's one that we can't digest. And it's found in nuts, fruits, veggies. It's found in a lot of different foods. We need fiber mostly for regularity and to help with digestion. It's going to get things moving, and it's going to make it comfortable to go to the bathroom. So very important thing to eat, and eat a lot of. A lot of people don't get enough fiber in their diet.
Okay, right. And if you think about fiber, who, beyond diet, someone who's looking for a dietary supplement for fiber, who should use this?
Well, many people do not get enough fiber in their diet. And that leads to poor digestion, which, if you've seen any of our other science chats, leads to a lot of other issues.
Right.
So everyone needs fiber, and everyone should use it.
Okay, that's great. I know we're going to talk about a couple of really unique things about our fiber that make it more useful for a broad range of people. And so I'm excited to get to that. What makes NeoFiber different than anything else on the market? That's what all of you out there watching really want to know, right? And it's something we're really proud of.
Well, first let me say NeoFiber is a soluble fiber. There are two different types of fiber. There's soluble and insoluble. And one is able to solubilize in water, and one is not. So if you were to take a soluble fiber and mix it up into water, eventually it'll either dissolve or just turn to a gel, in like a sticky, gross thing at the bottom of a glass of water. Insoluble one, picture grinding up celery and mixing it in water. Nothing's going to happen. Those are the two fibers, and those are the differences. NeoFiber is a soluble fiber, meaning if you took it in its raw form, it would eventually mix into water, but it would take a long time, and it would mostly look like a gel, and it would be really gooey. So NeoFiber is actually what they call agglomerated, so it's able to mix completely clear in water, so it's really easy to take and drink. Our NeoFiber is different from many other fibers on the market in that, first, the way it's agglomerated is it's made to dissolve into water through this agglomeration process, and it's agglomerated to itself. So what they do is they kind of they put the sun fiber, the gar gum powder, up in a machine, and it gets coated with other gar gum powder. It's actually called hydrolyzed gar gum. So it's the fiber from the gar gum, the bean or the gar plant. It coats it, and that makes it, it separates itself, and it's able to easily dissolve in water. Many other products will use like soy lecithin or some other kind of nasty carbs to reach their agglomeration and make it easy to mix. So there are no other ingredients in sun fiber other than sun fiber.
That is so cool. I
Yeah,
have not known that
neat.
before. Yeah, I love that. That makes it very different too. So when I think about something being as natural as it possibly can be, as pure, no unnecessary ingredients, that's a fun thing to know about fiber, that our fiber uses our fiber to get to the space where it needs to be agglomerated. And just to be clear, when we put our fiber in water, it does not turn into that goopy jelly consistency. Why is that?
That's because it is agglomerated. So it's able to dissolve into water clean. A lot of people don't even taste anything. To me, it tastes a little bit like bread, but it'll dissolve completely clear in water, and that's because of its agglomeration. Now, if you were to smash this up, you're going to get snot in a glass of water. So.
Yeah. But putting it in a blender or stirring it up with a shaker cup or anything like that, it's going to dissolve. Yeah, I can say from personal experience that I have put this into water, stirred it up, tastes like water. And I've never been able to have that experience before with fiber. Beyond that, it works. So that's super great. Two things hit there. Now, talk about the other thing that's really interesting is the brain gut relationship. And this is the foundation of Neogenics. This is where we know we're doing it differently and that we're going to make a bigger difference for people who trust us and try these products. But knowing that the fiber is a part of that foundational part of our line, just talk a little bit about why fiber adds even more benefit for that brain-gut connection.
Well, what we did with NeoFiber is we actually went a step further, and so it's not just the sun fiber in the product. It's a combination of sun fiber and sun-theanine, which is an amino acid called L-theanine. Plays a very beneficial role to the brain and brain health. And it's really good for mental clarity, focus, alertness. It's good for your sleep cycles at night. There's a lot of benefits to sun-theanine. We've actually mixed the two to address the gut and brain health.
Right.
And science is showing such a strong link between the gut and brain axis that the two are linked, and helping one by itself will inadvertently help the other, but helping both the brain and the gut at the same time will synergistically work together and really add benefit.
So talk about a little bit more of the science. I mean, don't go too deep because you know how I am. You'll just lose me with the big words. But talk a little bit more about the microbiome in your gut and how that reacts to what your brain is telling your gut and vice versa.
Yeah, so your gut has trillions and trillions of cells, all probiotics, the good bacteria, the stuff that's going to help you digest. When the NeoFiber, the sun fiber that's in there, acts as a prebiotic, and it really benefits all of that bacteria in your gut. And the healthier your microbiome is, the healthier your brain is, because the two are linked. So all those probiotics, all those good beneficial bugs in your gut that are digesting your food, if they're able to do their job better, colonize, get rid of the bad bacteria and all the bad things that are there, you're going to live a healthier life. You're going to have a leaner weight. Your immune system's going to be better. All of this is going to affect your brain health as well. And the healthier your brain is, the healthier your gut is. The healthier your gut is, the healthier your brain is. You can almost think of it like one organ. Your brain and your gut are just tied together. It's pretty interesting.
That's fascinating, but it as I've learned more about this, it really is such a common sense thing to think about. How do we fuel our body in order for our mind and body to work every day? We fuel through our gut. Everything comes through our gut. And then that fuel is meant to be processed in a way that our brain can use it to stay functioning. And when that does not work, or when we take it for granted, it totally makes sense that our brain would be off kilter or that we'd see other imbalances in our lives. So it is this gateway to the whole health of our body. And of course, our brain is the station, the controller of all that stuff. So just totally cool. Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is how this NeoFiber works with NeoPro, because you mentioned probiotics, and that at our company is king. Understanding the power of having a great gut, and you've sort of alluded to that with what the NeoFiber does as a prebiotic. But talk about how the two work together, because this is unbelievable.
Well, what you can do is grab your bottle of NeoPro and look in the other ingredients, and you'll see SunFiber is in the NeoPro Daily Probiotic. That is the prebiotic that we chose to use in our NeoPro, because the SunFiber is an amazing clinically studied fiber that has the clinical study science behind working as a prebiotic. So it is definitely boosting the efficacy of all of those good beneficial bacteria. So why not use that as the prebiotic to feed the probiotics in our NeoPro? So combining the NeoFiber with the NeoPro is just going to do that much more. The two will work synergistically together.
So if you're someone who's like, I appreciate gut health, I have very little understanding of it because I can't see it or feel it necessarily on a day-to-day, and you want to know where to start, we'd certainly invite you to start with the NeoFiber and the NeoPro, prebiotic, probiotic, and they have been proven to work together to get your gut in just the optimal operating order. And beyond that, then it sets you up to take advantage of a lot of other things that you want to do for your body. There's a reason why we put NeoFiber in our mental balance system, which is the system that features NeoBrain, NeoCalm, and NeoSleep. These are all just day-to-day functions that our brain controls, but that really do have a major effect on how we roll through each day. But why did you put NeoFiber in that particular system?
There are a lot of mental balance systems out there that just keep giving ingredients right towards the brain, and we wanted to be different. We wanted to put something in there that also address that brain gut axis, something that really helped the center of all good health, which is your digestive system.
I love that, and there's nothing more frustrating than buying something that you hope will work. For instance, buying a product that you hope will help you focus and get a little bit more clarity in your day-to-day, and for some reason it doesn't work for you. What we know at Neogenics is that it starts here. It starts in the gut. If your gut is not prepared enough to absorb those wonderful nutrients that you want to affect that focus and clarity, then all that work and that investment will be for naught. So here at Neogenics, that's what we know is let's start in the gut. Let's make this the big deal. And then let's let that affect all the other things that we want to change and improve in our health.
And if anyone wants to see hundreds of studies done on gut health specific to the SunFiber, go to sunfiber.com, click on the research tab. Every one of those links is an independent study. You could spend the next 5 years of your life reading all the individual studies from this working as a prebiotic to absorbing optimal levels of magnesium and calcium, selectively feeding beneficial bacteria but not feeding bad bacteria. The list goes on and on and on for all of the benefits of SunFiber, which is the main ingredient of NeoFiber.
That's awesome. Well, we hope that you will give this a consideration and a try. We know that you have a chance to choose a lot of different things out there, but we believe that what we have at Neogenics is uncompromising and innovative and is coming after real results. We are